biggest story coming into this one is what it's the Toronto Blue Jays squaring off against their hated rivals. All right, first pitch coming up. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Roger Clemens, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the history of baseball.
Yeah, Boog, he's got some of the best strikeout stuff in the history of the game. Over 4,000 career strikeouts. We'll see how many he's got today.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Clemens will look to follow up an excellent performance last time out, tossing a shutout. Got him. One away.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Nathan Lucas stands in now and watches strike one. In there at the knees.
That complete game shutout in his last start is so rare nowadays, Boog. In 1983, that happened 180 times across MLB. In 2023, there were only 21. Not a lot of pitchers who can do what he did. Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. See you later. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep. His 7th home run of the season. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this. Back now at Fenway. And our pitcher tonight, Jose Barrios.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
So up next, Ceddanne Rafaela caught everyone's attention yesterday afternoon with 3 homers. Dive, and he's got it. Fires to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, no outs. And now it's Alex Bregman. Enters this one with 4 runners on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third. Save. Double steal. Duran, the runner at third. Rafaela at second with nobody out. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. Unbelievably had 7 hits in the game yesterday. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back there. Long gone. An absolute smash to left. His 26th of the year. It's 4-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate, and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Berg, even if you only heard the ball hit the bat.
Laced down the line, could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Gonzalez digs in now, having a great series with 7 driven in on 7 hits. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. That's not coming back. A massive home run. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 7-1.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Angel Bastardo.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Now, Jason Varitek. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. That's his 3rd home run of the series, and they boost their lead. It's 8-1.
No pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit?
Next to hit, David Hamilton. That one ripped right center field. That's back, and that one is gone. He circles the bases. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 9-1. Certainly worthy of another look to find out the distance of that home run via StatCast. 470 feet. Singy, say it with me. Wow.
Yeah, he got every...
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup, put together by manager Alex Cora. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Oh, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they...
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A solo shot. His 10th home run of the series. It's 10-1. One down. Now it's Alex Bregman. Hard hit to 3rd. Tosses to 1st, and they get Bregman for the out. Manny Ramirez will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it is gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 11-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen.
Alex Manoah on to pitch out of the pen here. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered in this game. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. They go back-to-back. That's 9 homers this series. It's 12-1. Singy, this was a mammoth home run. Over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. That one is gone. He shoots one out to right. Home run number 15 on the year. And they add a run. It's 13-1.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. The throw in. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Austin, Jason Varitek. Lined, and that's a base hit. And they hold him at 3rd. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. That'll fire up the dugout. That's his 5th homer of the series. And they add to their lead. It's 16-1. Manager out of the dugout now. And it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Back to the top of the lineup, Jarren Duran getting ready to hit. 1 for 2.
Number 50.
That one hammered center field. Varsho moving back for it. Out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 17-1.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a tie.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Alex Bregman sends it out. That's his 5th homer of the series. And they add to the lead. It's base is empty with 2 away. Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. This one chopped up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. Out, and thank goodness. All set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Bichette getting to start at shortstop. 27 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Ortiz hauls it in for the out. 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Ernie Clement now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a swing and a miss there. Freddie Ferguson behind the dish calling the balls and strikes. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
This one in the air. Gonzalez in position. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Caught him looking for the K. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. Swanson back to work. Swing and a miss at 1 above the zone.
Well, you know this guy wants to pitch up something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. Devers now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. Romy Gonzalez, the next to hit. Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. Now one called a strike, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering way off the plate.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they extend their lead. 2 outs, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Jason Varitek. And first offering is fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. Hit in the air out to center field. Jimenez sizes this one up, nabs it, and the inning is over. And we're back here at Fenway Park, and here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That one at triple digits.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
2 strikes.
And 1 and 2.
That's low. That's a ball.
Got him swinging.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence,
0-2.
This pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Ramirez snags it for the second out. Here's Andres Jimenez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. High fly ball, shallow right field. Ramirez makes the play, and it's out number 3. Set for the bottom of the third. Now batting Jarren Duran. On the ground to third. Clement over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. That to right. Lucas. They got it for out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Alex Bregman up next for the Red Sox. Way high there. Ball 1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Ramirez makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Vladdy takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Tosses to first, and Guerrero is set down.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
And first offering is fouled off.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
Pitching for
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Ryan
Number
Burr.
43.
And now the
Ryan
right fielder,
Burr.
Manny Ramirez. Foul ball there.
You know, these Red Sox really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They've been delivering when it matters most, batting over .750 with runners in scoring position so far. It's been impressive to watch.
Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. And ball 1. Ortiz with some impressive production lately. That one fouled off.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with one away. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 3 for 3 with a homer and 2 doubles. Outside.
No, that's outside.
And
ball.
that is ball 1. Ground ball could be 2. Over to Bichette. But safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's the third baseman, Romy Gonzalez. He caught it behind his back. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Clement, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
Next offering upstairs.
1-2.
1 out, base is empty. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, you always want those pitches back as a hitter. It caught a lot of the zone and definitely not the intended location, but those splitters can dance around and miss a barrel even when they're not perfectly executed.
Bregman to first, and it's a 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the catcher comes up to him, Jason Varitek. Burr back to work. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one to first. Oh, what a stop. Throws from the seat of his pants, and he gets him. Nicely done. So the batting order turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. Fought off foul. Duran, 28 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Ground ball right side. Jimenez on to first. 3rd out. Nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Right through there for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That misses the zone, and a count 1-2.
1-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Way out front for strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Jimenez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd. Back inside Fenway Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Ceddanne Rafaela. Fouled off left side.
These Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
On the ground to short. On the run, throw to first.
He's out of there.
On the money, nice play.
Now batting, second
Here's Alex
baseman,
Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Ball outside.
He's been one of the best players in the league at driving in runs, Singy. His RBI numbers are good enough to be top 5 in all of baseball. And there's a base hit to left. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, right fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Softly hit to third. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's a big power threat. David Ortiz. On the ground to the left. Bichette got him on the off balance throw. And that'll do it. Back here at Fenway
Leading
Park,
off
top
for
of inning
Toronto,
number 7.
right fielder,
And now for the
Nathan
Jays,
Lucas.
Nathan Lucas. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Durant makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Right through there for a strike.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. All Red Sox in this one. And that one hit to first, and foul ball. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. This one pretty well decided at this point.
Pitching for
Tommy
Toronto.
Nance takes over on the
Number
mound.
45.
Rafael Devers up
Tommy
to hit.
Nance.
First
That's
pitch
a ball.
misses. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Hit on the ground to short. Gets it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Good sinker
Now
low in the zone right
third
there and
baseman,
produced exactly what he was looking for.
Gonzalez.
Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
On the ground, Clement zips it to first. And a couple of quick
Now
outs.
batting.
Hey, man, 4
catcher,
pitches, 2
Jason
outs. That is an
Varitek.
excellent pace.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. Out to short, Bichette. Now the throw to first on the
Got
run.
him.
What a play, inning over. Back here in Boston, Bo Bichette up to the dish. That's
Yeehaw.
in there, 0-1.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Varitek makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Now it's going to be Will Wagner. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 out, space is empty. In the air, left side. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing for the offense. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for
Here's the
the
shortstop
Red Sox.
at the plate.
Shortstop,
David Hamilton.
David Hamilton.
Nance back to work. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Back there. And gone. Out to the deepest part of the field. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 21-1. Back to the top of the order now. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Swung on, belted. That's back. And out of here.
Back-to-back homers, always a special.
So they turn to their closer, Jeff
Now
Hoffman.
pitching for
And we all know
Toronto.
about his slider. It's just
Number
filthy,
23.
man. And one of the better
Jeff
ones in the
Hoffman.
game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Pushed it all the way back to the warning.
High fly ball down the left field line. On its way. Out of here. Another homer. His 6th of the series, and they boost their lead. It's 23-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. And it's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. That's his 3rd.
Pitching for
Chad
Toronto.
Green ready to go.
Number 57.
1 out, base is empty.
Chad
David
Green.
Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's back. Gone. He'll circle the bases. His 10th home run of the series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 25-1.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now, Romy Gonzalez takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. They go back-to-back. His fourth home run of the game. It's 28-1. So digging in, Jarren Duran. And that one hammered. That ball's carrying. And that one's gone. His third home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 29-1. And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He'll touch them all. That's his third home run of the game. It's 30-1. So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. Out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Now batting.
Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. Drilled out towards left center field. Santander moving back for it. Into the monster seats and gone. Two outs, nobody on. So stepping in for Boston, David Ortiz. Smoked on the ground to second. Jimenez throw to first. That one ends the onslaught. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, just missed.
1-1.
To third, Gonzalez. Whips it across. Now one gone in the ninth. And now it's Dalton Varsho. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Rafaela pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So they're down to their final out. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. That's through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Red Sox slug their way to a win in this one.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he